Okay, this question has 7 girls: Priya, Queenie, Rani, Sandhya, Tanya, Ursula, Veronica. P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V are sitting in a row facing the same direction. The following information is known about them. Rani is 3 places away to the right of Ursula. So, Rani is 3 places to the right of Ursula. Then you have Tanya is at the left end and Sandhya is to the left of Ursula. Sandhya is to the left of Ursula. Okay, so let's put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is Tanya at the left end. Tanya is at the left end. Okay. Now, it says Queenie and Sandhya interchange their positions. Each of them get exactly 1 new neighbor. Okay. We are assuming this direction is left. This is right. Okay. Priya is to the right of Rani is to the right of Priya and Veronica. If Queenie and Sandhya interchange their position, each of them gets exactly 1 new neighbor. Okay, we'll come to this later. Okay, Rani is to the right of Priya and Veronica. So you have Priya, Rani, and Veronica, Rani. Okay, this scenario is possible. Okay, let me extend. I think you might need more cases. Okay, this is what you have. Okay, now let's try this. Queenie and Sandhya interchange their position. Each of them get exactly 1 new neighbor. Okay, let's try with 6 people. Okay, so we have enough permutations to work with. Now, usually people sitting at the center have 2 neighbors, but people sitting at the corners have only 1 new neighbor. So if I shift anyone to the corner, he will get only 1 new neighbor. For example, if I put D in place of A, he will get only 1 new neighbor. Similarly, if I put C in place of F, he will get only 1 neighbor. But the problem here is both of them should get exactly 1 new neighbor. So one scenario is both of them sit at the corners and they interchange their places. But that scenario is not possible because Tanya is already sitting at one of the corners. Okay, let's look at what other scenario is possible. Now if I interchange somebody like B and E, old neighbors of B are A and C, new neighbors of B will be D and F. That is not possible. If I interchange B and C, okay, old neighbors of B will be C and A. New neighbors of B will be C and D. Only 1 new neighbor. Okay, similarly C will also have only 1 new neighbor. C's old neighbors are B and D. C's old neighbors are B and D. C's new neighbors are B and A. Okay, so only 1 new neighbor, A here. Okay, so if both of them sit together, then there is one scenario. Okay, let's see if there are other scenarios possible. Okay, if B and D are separated by only 1 person, look at this, B and D are separated by only 1 person. Let me interchange their places. Okay, B's old neighbors are C and A. B's new neighbors will be C and E. D's old neighbors are C and E. D's new neighbors are A and C. D gets 1 new neighbor. A gets 1 new neighbor. B gets 1 new neighbor. Okay, so this scenario is also possible if they are separated by 1 person. If they are separated by more than 1 person, basically whichever place they go, they will get 2 fresh neighbors. Okay, so the scenario for Queenie and Sandhya is either you have Queenie, one person Sandhya, left or right, doesn't matter, or second scenario is when Queenie and Sandhya are together. It can be Sandhya Queenie, Queenie Sandhya, from left to right. Fine. Okay. And you know both of them don't sit at the end. So Queenie cannot sit at the end, Sandhya cannot sit at the end. Okay. Queenie cannot sit, Sandhya cannot sit, Ursula cannot sit, P and V cannot sit, T cannot sit. So the rightmost person has to be R. Okay. So let me erase this scenario. Let me erase this out. Okay. So R's position is fixed. So 1, 2. This will be Ursula. And Sandhya is on the left. Now, if Sandhya comes here, Queenie can come here, or Sandhya comes here, Queenie comes here. That is, these are 2 scenarios. So this can be P or V. This can be P or V. Let me just. This can be P or V. This can be V or P. Similarly, this can be P or V. This can be V or P. Okay. Now, another scenario which is possible is when Sandhya is here and Queenie comes on this side. So you can have P or V. You can have V or P. So this will have another 2 permutations which are there. So as of now, this is what we have. Okay. So we have to work with these 4 scenarios. No, actually 4. This is 2 here. This is 2 here. So that's 4. 4 plus 2. There are 6 scenarios which are here. So let me call them 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me change the color so that I can mark it separately. Okay, let's look at the questions now. Okay, the first question says, if Sandhya is to the immediate right of Priya, Sandhya is to the immediate right of Priya. Now this is possible only when Priya comes here, Veronica comes here. Who is to the immediate left of Veronica? Immediate left of Veronica would be Q. Q is Queenie. This will be Q. This scenario is done. Okay, let's look at this. If Queenie and Sandhya are not adjacent to each other, Queenie and Sandhya are not adjacent to each other, which is this scenario, again the third scenario, how many ways can these 7 girls be seated? This will be 2 ways. Either V comes here, P comes here, or P comes here, V comes here. So this will be 2 scenarios. And the third question is, if Ursula sits to the immediate left of Priya, Ursula sits to the immediate left of Priya, which means Priya can come here. So which means both scenarios 2 and 3. Who will be second from the right end? Second from the right end has to be Veronica. So even though we had 3 scenarios, we could actually find the answer if we had given it some amount of time.